The Legend of the Fat Princess. Once upon a time, in the land of Titania, there lived two princesses who loved to play together. It was a cake growing out of the ground. Enticed by the frosting-covered wonder, the princesses could not resist a quick taste, followed by a bite, and then a whole slice. In the blink of an eye, the princesses were overwhelmed by the intense yumminess. From the nearby bushes, a small furry creature emerged, and then another and another. Soon dozens of the furry forest folk gathered around the princesses. Blissfully unaware of the danger surrounding them, the princesses continued to stuff their faces with the ummy-nummy cake. Om nom 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 indeed. And in the blink of an eye, and much to their cake-feasting dismay, the princesses were gone. Hours later, when the princesses failed to return home, the kings became worried and sent search parties into the forest. "Go forth and do not return without the princess!" And so, without hesitation, the soldiers marched off into the forest. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. Captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The warrior has been upgraded. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The princess has been rescued! enemy have captured an outpost. We have lost the battle. The Legend of the Fat Princess. It was a cat followed by... The Legend of the Fat Princess. Once upon a time, it was a followed from bliss and hour and so...
I have a present for you.
The enemy have captured an outpost. Captured an outpost. The warrior has been upgraded. The enemy have captured an outpost. The worker has been upgraded. The enemy have captured an outpost. The princess has been rescued! The prisoner has been dropped. Owned! We have captured an outpost. The Legend of the Fat Princess. The princesses were soon found, but the kings were shocked by the sight that met their eyes. "They are going to explode!" cried the kings. "Stop them! Stop them!" Returning to their castles, the kings agreed the cake must be cursed, and no one in Titania should be allowed to eat it ever again. Little did they know the surprise they would receive the very next morning.
Sire! Sire! The princess! She won't stop eating! She says she's still starving! The only way we can stop her stomach from rumbling is by feeding her the forbidden cake.
The king sighed. "Send men to the forest. Tell them to bring all the cake they can carry."
And what of the forest folk? Those vicious little heathens guard the cake as if it were gold.
The king glared at the aide. "If they get in your way, then, well, deal harshly with them, I suppose. Must I think of everything?" We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost.
The noobs have been defeated.
The legend of the fat princess. The princess ate every slice, every bite, and every crumb of cake that was presented to her. Her cursed hunger just could not be satisfied. The king was filled with despair. What would it take to lift this terrible curse? He beckoned to the captain of the guard. We need answers, and we need them quickly. Take several of your men, seek out the mountain sages, and bring them here. They'll know what to do.
Noob.
The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. The warrior has been upgraded. The enemy have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost. We have captured an outpost.
You'll rue the day!
We have captured an outpost. The enemy have captured an outpost. The worker has been upgraded. We have fallen.